Hey Hotties, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about friendships. And this was a suggestion when I asked on IG, narcissistic friends / toxic friendships. I'm going to talk about friendships in general as well, like more than just this. Because I have little to say on this, honestly, because let's get into it. So if you are someone who finds themselves dealing with this, on one hand, you may not be this type of person. You may not relate, which is why maybe it bothers you or it stands out to you. And on the other hand, which is a big point that I think a lot of people should consider in any relationship, but you accept the love you think you deserve. So if you are attracting these people and you are letting these people into your life, that definitely says something about you. And surely it could say something about the other person. But if you're listening to this and you have access to technology, a computer, a phone, you probably have some sort of control of your environments, or if you're going out, where you choose to be. And there are definitely toxic environments out there, more environments that are more toxic than others. But you also, at the same time, have to learn this. You don't just go somewhere or before you even go there, unless you do know before you go. Maybe that's gut. Maybe that's someone else giving you the down low, the low down. And sometimes you learn people deeply when you come to a challenging point in the relationship, or just you both experience something in life that's challenging. And that's when you see someone's true colors. Some of their colors. How they handled difficult situations. And that's not always a reflection of you, because you do have to learn the person, right? But I think it is on you if you choose to ignore those signs. If your gut is telling you something, but again, even that process takes time. At that point, once you know and you repeatedly put yourself in these situations, that's on you 100%. But take that as a learning opportunity and experience. Be like, okay, I see how I got to move now. We're never pointing fingers over here, okay? See, I wouldn't toxic friends. If someone's toxic, they're not my friend. Like if I'm like, that's a toxic person, I would not also call that person my friend. And I'm just offering and giving you how I see things and see the world. Obviously, you're here. Sometimes people, I don't want to say they can be unavoidable, but if you have to be in certain environments, say it's a work environment and maybe you're making your way out of there, but you still got to be around people. Or maybe you're someone like me and you find it hard to deeply resonate with many or most. And that's because most people maybe are more surface level, and you could still be cool with them, but that doesn't mean you got to be close with them, and you got to keep inviting them in, and you got to keep letting them in, because you are willingly handing your energy away. You only have so much. You only have so much in a day, right? That can be very draining is the point. That's doing you no good. You got better things to do. You could be feeling that time. You could be way more productive than that. If you still call them a friend, you can call them a friend, but I think once you come to that point where you're putting toxic and friend together, you gotta make a decision there. If you're vibing up here, because there's gonna be a clash. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. If you are someone, and I know the person who commented or replied to this, and you are a light, and I see that if you continue to grow and you continue to choose yourself, you're not going to align with these people, and you got things to do. Losing friends. Losing. Or gaining. Losing and gaining. When you choose you and you choose growth, you are going to lose friends. You are going to become distant from people. Especially because you're not going to be learning, growing in the same way, maybe learning the same things. And also, when you focus on you, and if you have goals and you choose your gift, then that's also going to be something that is going to distance you. And with that, on one hand, I say, yeah, it's going to take effort to nurture relationships that mean something to you. But on the other hand, if you are someone who is choosing them and maybe focused on your career, then that distance doesn't have to mean it's because of the relationship or because of the growth in a sense. It could just be because there's only so much time in a day, right? That's when it takes communication. There was a meme or something that I saw years ago, and it was like, best friends only see each other 3 times a year and have no photos together. My battery's about to die. Oh my goodness. I hope we don't get cut off. And some of my good friends are on the other side of the country, and we were dying over that. So anyway, communication. Just because there's distance doesn't mean that is due to the relationship. Some people need to be alone a lot. What's good? And that doesn't mean that the people in your life don't mean a lot to you. That doesn't mean you're growing apart from people. It could, but it doesn't have to mean that. It could just mean you are focusing on you. The more, we'll end here, the more you move into you and the more you find you, you are going to find your people, like your soul tribe. I could make more episodes on friendships, like old friends, new friends, relationships. That's something I haven't talked much about in general online. It's usually been focused more on like your gifts and a bunch of other stuff, but we're ending the episode now. Be patient with yourself along this journey, because relationships are not easy. They take work. But you always got you and your gut, and that's all you really need to guide you in this life.